Good evening. Tonight we move past the shock of daily headlines to analyze the core principle defining the crisis at the Cambodia-Thailand border. While Thailand is steeped in chaos and military ambition, Cambodia is making a profound argument to the world. Our commitment to international law is our strength, our identity, and our only path to lasting peace. I want to provide an urgent update on the critical border meetings, and I want to dedicate the rest of our time to some commentary detailing exactly why Cambodia, at this stage in Cambodia's history, is the absolute champion for rule of law and why we are so committed to the rule of law here in Cambodia. The diplomatic road to peace is active, proving Cambodia's unwavering commitment to dialogue. First of all, we have the Joint Boundary Commission update. The JBC resumes. Cambodia and Thailand have agreed in principle to hold a special JBC meeting this week, October 21st to 22nd, hosted by Thailand and Canterbury. This is a crucial step secured after months of delay caused by Thailand's internal reshuffles. The JBC is the technical and legal body established by the MOU 2000. Its sole purpose is to survey, demarcate, and place border markers using the historical Franco-Siamese treaties as its legal basis. Our delegation, led by Minister Lamchia, is there to advance the technical work and ensure the sovereignty, that our Cambodia's sovereignty is upheld through legal mapping. It's also essential to understand the difference between the two main frameworks. We have the JBC, the Joint Boundary Commission. This is the legal and technical organ. It is tasked with the painstaking long-term work of defining the border. Then we have the GBC, the General Border Committee. This is the high-level political and military forum set to convene again on October 23rd. Its mandate is implementing the ceasefire, managing security, and commanding the removal of heavy weapons. Cambodia is the only party fully committed to both of these commissions and committees. We use the GBC to manage the violence, and we use the JBC to resolve the conflict. Thailand, however, uses the GBC to make impossible demands, such as the illegal threat to evict Cambodian citizens, precisely to avoid the serious legal work happening in the JBC. So why does Cambodia insist so vehemently on legal frameworks? I want to point out that this is because Cambodia's very existence, our very existence as a sovereign nation is rooted in international law. Our commitment to peace is in our national DNA. Here are numerous, both logical and foundational reasons why Cambodia is an unwavering respecter of the rule of law. First of all, we have the UNTAC experience. UNTAC was the United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia in the 1990s. Cambodia, due to the UNTAC regime, Cambodia is one of the most dramatic examples of a successful United Nations intervention. At that time, as a recipient of one of the largest and most complex United Nations peacekeeping missions, UNTAC, our nation, Cambodia, experienced firsthand how peace and democracy can only be rebuilt under a global legal umbrella. We also have the sovereignty mandate, and we can refer to the International Court of Justice in 1962. Our sovereignty over the Preah Temple was confirmed by the International Court of Justice in 1962. This ruling taught us here in Cambodia that law, not force, is the ultimate defender of our nationhood. We also have what we could call from recipient to a provider. Cambodia has transformed itself from a recipient of the blue United Nations helmets to a major contributor of United Nations peacekeeping forces abroad. We here in Cambodia have dispatched thousands of troops to crisis zones like Sudan, Central Africa, and other nations. This is a tangible commitment to upholding global peace and security. We also have the non-interference principle. The core tragedy of Cambodia's history was foreign interference that fueled a civil war. Therefore, Cambodia's decision to join ASEAN was rooted in the principle of non-interference, meaning we respect the sovereignty of others and we demand the same for ourselves. We don't intervene in other nations' politics, and we don't expect other nations' politics to intervene in our nation. We have of course, we have the unilateral rejection of force. Cambodia, we have consistently appealed for the International Court of Justice to bring resolution, most recently in June 2025 this year, proving our strategy is to use legal means to solve sensitive disputes. Of course, there's the humanitarian crisis focus. Cambodia's official response to Thai aggression always emphasizes the humanitarian toll for displaced families, destroyed homes, psychological trauma, making our case moral and universally relatable. Just yesterday, unfortunately, in disputed areas on the Cambodian-Thai border, again, there were homes and farms of poor Cambodian farmers that were demolished by heavy Thai machinery. This humanitarian crisis focus, which is official response to the continued Thai aggression on the Cambodian border in disputed areas, this makes Cambodia's case very universally relatable. There's also what we could call the status quo clause. The MOU 2000, which is the MOU between Cambodia and Thailand regarding issues at the border, the MOU 2000 itself contains the critical status quo clause. This clause prohibits military action. Cambodia adheres to this because it prevents unnecessary bloodshed, while unfortunately Thailand has violated it precisely to gain an unfair advantage. We, of course, have the hostage crisis, which relates to the Geneva Conventions. Cambodia's persistent high-level appeals to free the 18 unlawfully detained soldiers demonstrates Cambodia's commitment to the Geneva Conventions and the sanctity of international human law, even when, unfortunately, our neighbor treats our soldiers as political bargaining chips. There's, of course, the case for national unity. By relying on legal defense, the royal government of Cambodia has fostered national unity and patriotism focused on defending sovereignty legally rather than spiraling it into racism, retaliatory violence. This is a stability that contrasts sharply with the Thai political chaos. And of course, we have even just our logical defense. Our entire argument is logical. Thailand is the more powerful aggressor. Only international law can provide the necessary impartial oversight to prevent war. So here in Cambodia, our strength is our principled adherence to peace. We demand that the international community support our call for dialogue. We demand that the special JBC meeting be allowed to continue. It's a crucial technical work, uninterrupted, free from the intimidation of domestic extremists which have tried to interrupt and hinder this important and necessary meeting. We also demand the immediate and unconditional release of the 18 Cambodian soldiers, as well as an end to unilateralism. Thailand must abandon its illegal threats to revoke the MOU 2000 and cease its strategy of using military coercion. In conclusion, we want to reiterate that Cambodia will continue to lead the path of peace. We demand that Thailand abandon the futile, self-destructive path of military aggression and choose the path of civilized conduct and respect. Our commitment here in Cambodia to law is absolute. We will not cease our pursuit of international justice. And that concludes our special report for tonight. Thank you for watching. Good night. ជំរាបលាលោកអ្នកបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាយើងនឹងជួបគ្នានៅក្នុងពេលឆាប់ៗខាងមុខ
ត្រយ៉ងនាំសារពិតគ្រប់ទីកន្លែង